Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. We're just going to talk to you about how my wife and I met and why I chose to marry a Filipina, and what was it that attracted me to searching for a Filipina in the first place. So to start off with, why did I choose a Filipina? Well, I was looking for a traditional woman. I did not want a modern American woman that has been deeply impacted by feminism. That's sadly has happened in my country, and it's just, you know, it's really hard to find a good woman here, or at least it was for me. I know that there are lots of good women here in America. It's just, for me, I had difficulty finding one for myself. So I went online and I was searching for a traditional, humble, wonderful soulmate that I was looking for, and I found her. So yeah, so I was really happy with that. So I think our next question would be, where did we meet?
Yeah, well, I was working in Singapore, and then I'm kind of boring at night, and a dating app flashed in my Facebook account, and I tried to open it, and I was just like exploring, or like I'm just how did it goes. So I tried it. I tried to sign up because it's free. So I tried to sign up, and then I'm just looking for a profile. I like looking or reading their profile. There's a lot of men out there. There's a lot of profile, but you know, I'm kind of interested of their profile. I'm not looking for a good looking man or whatever. I'm not really interested in that app before. Like, it's so new to me, and I'm just wondering what's in there. So I click it on, and I'm just like scrolling and just reading their profile, because you could see all the profiles out there. So they're gonna put a lot their descriptions or whatever, so you could see, you could read what they want, or you know, what they thought. So it's like, so while I'm scrolling, I scroll a very, very long profile, and I'm so interested reading it. So it's like I read it all, and then there's a quote in there that makes me interested. He said, or he wrote it like, I'm dating for a marriage. So after I read that, it makes me think that, oh, this guy is a good man, and you know, and he's not playing girls. He's not here to play girls, because he's, you know, he's looking for a wife. You know, he's dating for marriage. So he's not, you know, he's not playing. So I said, wow, you deserve a wink. So I sent him a wink that time. That's, you know, I'm not interested in his photo. Like, yeah, I'm not really interested in his photo. I just love what his profile is. So I sent him a wink. And then after 1 week, I didn't get anything. So it's like, okay, I just get along, and then just, you know, continue my life and move on. And then after that, it's like 1 week, he messaged me. I didn't expect it, but he messaged me first, like a long message, and like, and what did you say? Like, hey.
You know, when I saw that Wendy had sent me a wink, I was really excited. I was like, wow, this is a really beautiful woman, and I liked her profile. She just seemed very humble and kind and hardworking, and I just thought right away that she was a great woman. But obviously I wanted to get to know her more, and I was hesitant just because I saw that she had children, and I wasn't sure if that was something that I wanted to deal with, because it's already hard enough just to get one person over from the Philippines. You know, bringing over 2 kids would also be difficult. Now, since that time, it changed as our relationship progressed. You know, I would have loved to have had her kids come over, but anyway, we weren't able to do it at this time. But anyway, yeah, so she sent me a wink, and because of that, I had waited, and so then when I did respond to her, she was, you know, kind of short with me, and I didn't know because, you know, I hadn't really talked with her before, but, you know, she told me, like, just how it had really kind of upset her, you know.
He messaged me, hi, how are you doing, and what is your work in Singapore, and how many kids you have, and then all the questions, I just answer what he needs to know, like what is your work in Singapore, and said domestic helper. I didn't say like hi or hello, I just said domestic helper. And then he asked me again what, and then how many kids you have. Like, I just clicked 2, that's it. I didn't have any long messages, like whatever. So it's like, and then even though how I replied him back like so short, he still messaged me back, and every time he messaged me back, it's like long message. So it's like, oh, it's okay, I'll try.
Yeah, so we ended up having a phone conversation, and we just really liked each other a lot after that. We just seemed to really fit well together.
Yeah,
so
we started as a friend. Of course.
Yeah, we were friends for months actually, just talking, and and that was a big joke, you know, because we really liked each other. But
yeah, we could feel
Wendy
it.
was so like reserved. She was just like denying her feelings.
Yeah,
for
of
me.
course, I want a good man, you know, like.
But she wasn't willing to like acknowledge that she liked me so much, you know, from the very start.
I want to be sure.
So she was just acting like my friend, and so I would tease her about that, and it was a lot of fun. And
yeah, we're talking like every night.
Yeah.
Or maybe like morning and night. We're gonna chat in the morning, good morning, and you know, and then and at night at my time we're gonna talk on video calls. So it's like that. It's like that for how many months? Like six months. When I was in Singapore, like 6 months, and then when we decided to meet each other, so I need to go home in the Philippines, and he came to visit me in the Philippines too, and then it's like, wow, I thought he's fat, and like, I don't know, I'm not sure really when we first met, like, I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, she was so surprised how skinny I was, you know, that I wasn't fat, which was a big surprise for me, but that was kind of funny.
Yeah. And I think I have so difficulties to find your place. So it's like, I texted him like, because he gave me the address, but it's not complete, and it's kind of hard to find. And then I'm in our tricycle, like just roaming around and looking for that place. And then we asked already some people, and they don't know where is that. So it's like, wow. And like, I almost gave up on our first meeting. I told you like, I'm gonna go home now.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm like sprinting. I'm literally running to the barangay trying to find her because I couldn't find her, and I didn't know where I was. I'm in a new country, new place, and so I just was trying to find her. And anyway, the person I was renting from ended up helping me, and then we found each other, and it was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so happy, so excited, and I was so impressed with her from the very beginning, and just kind of like love at first sight.
Yeah, it's love at first sight, because after 3 days he proposed. He proposed to me like, will you marry me? It's like, what?
Yeah, well, I had seen that she was a woman of good character, and that was what I was looking for. I wanted a woman that was diligent and hardworking, one that was kind and, just a very thoughtful, considerate person. And, I just found so many good qualities in her. And So I was very comfortable in just asking her to marry me. So
yeah. And I said yes at that time. So it's like, yeah. But a lot of people, like, you know, every time when an American or foreigners come to the Philippines, you know, it's like most of them looking for just sex, right? Like, they're just gonna pick random girls and, you know, like, they're just gonna enjoy each other for their vacation, and then when the man go away already or go back to his country, it's gone. But for me, I don't know, like, Josh is like, to be honest, he never really, he respected me so much. We never did that thing. So he waited to us to get married here in America first before we did that. So, you know, it's one thing that I really, really respect him and love him so much when he does that to me, when he visited me in the Philippines. You know, you're gonna know if a man is playing with you or are really like serious with you. So, and that's the one thing that proved to me that he's so serious about me, because he respected me really, and he doesn't just want to have, you know, a sex with me. So it's like, wow. So I'm kind of literally like, wow, that's the first time that I met a man like that, you know, because like in these, you know, in these generations, like everyone is just so easy to have like that sex. And then when Josh came and like, wow, and he didn't do that, we didn't do that for he stay like 2 weeks or 15 days, and like I'm just like, wow, I'm amazed. So yeah, and really that's the thing that I said, like, I found a good man. So we're here now, and you know, enjoying each other and loving each other.
Yeah. But you know, it's Americans, you know, Filipinas love Americans. You know, they love the white skin, they love the pointy noses, you know, like it's just this funny thing that is part of their culture over there. And so it can really work in American men's favor, you know, if they're looking for a wife, they can find one there. However, there's a lot of suspicion and distrust, you know, a lot of, when I went there, some of Wendy's family was worried for her. You know, they thought that I was an axe murderer. And, you know, I had to prove to them that I wasn't an axe murderer. But that's just kind of the general impression that they have of Americans. You know, like either they're violent or dangerous, or they just want sex, you know. So it's, you know, that's not a good thing. But
yeah, of course, with my family, they just want, you know, they just want my safety, and they just, you know, they don't feel, they even ask me, like, don't go there alone, don't meet Josh alone, you know, like they're just so protected of me, and I understand it so much. So yeah.
And meanwhile, my aunt is a Filipino, and she's been in America for, you know, like 40 years or something like that. Long time. And she's telling me that, you know, I don't trust any Filipino. They are all scammers, you know, or maybe not all of them, but she didn't trust any Filipino. And so she was very worried about me being scammed. And that was just a very large concern on her mind. She wanted to actually like get a background check done on Wendy. And that was difficult for me, and I was just like feeling pressured, and I, you know, I know that she had my best interest at heart, you know, but I knew Wendy. I knew that she wasn't like that, but it is a genuine concern, because so many men do get scammed by Filipinas, you know, because they're desperate. There's so much poverty in the Philippines, and it's terrible, and it breaks my heart. I really feel so bad for not only Filipinos in desperate situations where, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you work, you can't get ahead. It's like that in some of these third world countries, not just the Philippines, but other countries too. And that's a terrible thing, and I really wish that it wasn't like that, but it is the reality of the situation. And when you have people in that sort of situation, you know, they can become desperate enough in order to scam other people to get money. And that does happen. You know, it's happened to many Americans. And so in order to prevent that, you know, there's actually been this one service in particular. It's called Christian Filipina, one that we highly recommend. But they actually background check the people for you, you know, and aid with other social services in order to help you find your true love in the Philippines. And if you are interested in that, we actually put the link of that in the description box down below.
This app called Christian Filipina. So if you're interested or looking for someone who you want to spend the rest of your life, especially Filipinas, so Christian Filipina, we really highly recommended it. So
yeah, it's one of the highest rated apps in the Philippines, and they have hundreds of thousands of members, many of which are women in the Philippines looking for a serious man, and they are the serious-minded, you know, category of the Filipinas in the Philippines. So if you want to skip the risk of getting scammed and you don't want to have to go through all the legwork and fly down there and have to meet this person first and then later find out, oh, she just wanted me for my money, you know, what a horrible situation. So if you want to avoid that, you can. There is a service available. It is called Christian Filipina, and we would highly recommend you check it out. But anyway, that's our story, and you know, there's so much more we could say, you know, but we don't want the video to get too long. So so thank you so much for watching and for listening, and we post lots of videos, and especially shorts, but we're trying to do more YouTube videos too. So yeah, if you want to like and subscribe, that'd be great. But thanks for watching, and we will see you guys later next time.
Don't forget to check the link in our description box below. So click that link and you're gonna go straight to Christian Filipina app. So
all right, thanks guys, have a great day.
Thank you.